Y'all know I pack, and I am licensed to carry, and I'm not afraid to use it. So we don't want no casualties, so it's just best that I. Hey, young world. Happy Wednesday, March 6th. This has been a busy week. So I I don't know, this may be a short video, shorter than normal. But I wanted to get on because, you know, as always, I have something to be thankful for. This time last week, I only had like 250 subscribers. Today, I was looking at my analytics and it said that I had 677 subscribers. And I want to say 93% of my subscribers are women. So, definitely grateful. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and subscribing and enjoying my content, those of you that do. I hope that not only from my humor, but I also hope that for those of you who truly love girl talk, that you also, if you're going through something, and that you get something out of it. Ultimately, I just hope that I could help someone and prevent them from going through the same trauma that I've been through. So, and that's why I'm so transparent in those videos. I feel like you have to be very honest. Some things that I'm definitely going to keep close to my chest, but I'm going to be transparent enough so that you guys can actually get the gist of my story and what I've been through. In relationships, out of relationships, growing up, all that good stuff. So again, thank you so much, guys, for just chiming into my channel, subscribing, liking. It's truly appreciated. I also wanted to touch on some of the comments that I received, because just like you're going to get the good, you're going to get a little critiques off in there too, baby, honey, and that's okay. That's okay, because I respond to those as well. You know, if I feel like they're worth responding to, and just in general, I feel like these comments were. So when I did the video, when I was cutting my front yard and decorating my backyard, there was a couple of people who questioned the frame and not being able to see enough. Interestingly, that video has my highest views, and that video has I want to say almost 400 likes. So it's like my best video yet. So I truly, that's a plus. Truly appreciate it. But I wanted to just make sure everyone understands that my frames are tight because this is my home. I'm not leasing from anyone. This is my home. And depending on what angle the cameras and stuff are in, you can see street signs, you can see house numbers. And what we don't want to sneak up on me is any stalkers. We don't want those to happen, because we don't want no casualties. People who do know me and know me very well, that watch my channel, y'all know I pack, and I am licensed to carry, and I'm not afraid to use it. So we don't want no casualties. So it's just best that I keep my little frames tight and give you what you can see when it comes to my backyard and me cutting my yard and all that kind of stuff, respectfully. If you feel like that how I frame the content around my house is not good enough, hey, this may not be the channel for you. And I'm okay with that. And you should be okay with that too. But I just wanted to point that out. That is why I do my frames the way I do. They are kind of tight. I re-looked at that video too, and I looked at it because I received those comments, and I thought it was a pretty good video. When I was out of the frame, I noticed that you could see shadows of me. So for the individuals who was like, well, we can't tell what you're doing, yeah, I call BS on that, but you know, whatever. Also, there was a little lady on that thread who was very nice, and she just really wanted to know where I got the rug and the pillows from. And this is what I have to get better at, you guys. I have to get better at tagging stuff. Like, I'm always getting stuff, and I don't know if I've gotten to the point where I can just stand and go through all the things that I may order from Shein and all that stuff. I don't know if I got the patience for that yet. But in regards to this rug and pillow set that I got from Wayfair, I went back off in that video and tagged it for that little lady. She said she was a new subscriber and she just really wanted to know where I got it from. So I tagged the links for you. If you have any more questions, please let me know. I hope you have an opportunity to get it and enjoy it, honestly. So that's great. About this week, we actually found out that a close friend, essentially a family member, passed away. So I really don't know what's going to happen with the content in between now and Sunday. I know Girl Talk is supposed to be released on Sunday. I'm going to definitely get a video out there for you guys for Girl Talk. But the funeral is this weekend, so I know I'll be with family this weekend as well. And of course, the majority of you guys know that I still work. I'm still on my grind. So definitely have to focus on what's priority for me right now, and you know, making sure family is okay, and making sure, you know, my bills are paid, or what my priorities are. So yeah, that funeral is Saturday, and Girl Talk, I'm gonna do my best to get that video out to you guys on Sunday. On another one of my vlogs, it was quite interesting. You guys may hear some chiming while I'm sitting out here. And please note that chiming is because I have wind chimes around my house. I love me some wind chimes, honey. And I have several of them. So if that's what you're hearing when I'm sitting outside, that's what that is. But I got a comment telling me about the beeping that was going on in my house. And I thought it was kind of funny. So I just kind of referred the person back to videos where I assembled a ladder and changed out all the batteries in those alarms. So the dinging or the chiming that was going on in my house is no longer happening. So if you're watching a video from like January, maybe early February, yeah, you're probably gonna hear that. But it's all taken care of now. We Gucci now, so that shouldn't be a problem no more for the individual who was so concerned. Yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious, because they was like, we hear chiming in your big, well, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. That's funny. You know, I was warned. I was warned. People was like, well, yeah, when you do vlogging, girl, you'll get some great comments, but it's always gonna be those onesies and twosies. And child, like my mama would always say, baby, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Just go on and keep it to yourself, because you ain't bothering nor worrying me, honey. I'm always up on my game. always. And if I'm not, it's because something else is going on. So, loving you guys. I'm loving socializing and communicating with a lot of you. What I did not realize, and y'all, what I didn't realize is that there are just so many women around my age that are truly feeling the same way that I'm feeling. You know what I mean? And please don't take my vlog as a vlog where anyone is telling you how to maneuver in your life. And what I mean by that, like if you choose to continue to date and be with a man and all this kind of, baby, that's your choice. I'm not here to change anybody's mind on how they want to deal with people or be with people, because one day it may happen for me again. It's just not gonna happen in this season because I'm not gonna let it happen. But one day it might happen. And I just, hey, much love and respect for those who have found their loved ones and who feel like they chose the right person or the right person has chose them. Much respect to you guys, and I wish you nothing but happiness. But I just don't think that men is always worth wasting your time on. And I just sit in my community sometimes just as a single woman, and I be looking around at my neighbors, and I'm like, you got a whole man sitting in the house with you, and your yard and your trash cans can't get put up, and it just trips me out. So I don't know if all men are worthy. I really don't. So that's why I speak about them the way I speak about them. And you guys, sometimes I am a sailor. Sometimes I am. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling in that moment, baby, my tongue can be very abusive at times. But just know that it's not towards you; it's towards the situation. Or the content that I'm talking about at the moment, because if it's heated, I may say a couple of curse words and it may not be nice. I found out recently my mommy, with her little cute self, watches my vlogs. And baby, she say, baby, I was watching your vlog and you was cursing a lot. And I was like, Mama, I told you I was a sailor. I just don't do all that around you because I respect my mom and my dad. But when I'm around Joe and myself, when I'm around me, honey, I feel like it's my constitutional right to be able to say and do the things that I want to say and do. So I do. But yeah, I'm just sitting out here enjoying the outdoors. The ones that know I was chasing away a snake, baby, I still got my hoe in my backyard. I haven't seen anymore. Thank you, Jesus. Now that I put down all the stuff, but my hoe still sitting over there, baby, like a weapon. I'm just waiting, because I'm going to get it before it get me. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. And please continue to stay tuned. I'm sorry that this vlog is so short. Promise I'll do better next time. You know what I did do? I went and got my nails redone. I did do that. I don't know if I kind of feel like I see so much content where people are going to the nail shop and stuff. I'm like, I'm not trying to be repetitive in anything that I do. I'm not trying to be like the next person, because I can't be like the next person. I can only be the best version of myself. So yeah, I don't really vlog stuff like that. My excitement is sitting and talking to you guys and running my mouth and shocking people that I'm 50. Oh, that's what I almost forgot to tell you guys. So let me tell y'all before I get off. So every first of the month, for those of you who has been around since the beginning of this year, you know, I weigh myself. And I weighed myself March 1st, and evidently I did horrible in February because the sister only lost 1 pound. I only lost 1 pound. So I went from 151 down to 150, which is fine. But I got to do better this month. I don't know if I am going to do better this month because I have some people, you know, I have a funeral to go through this weekend, and then next weekend I'm celebrating my mom. And yeah, I'm not gonna even lie. I probably will have some cocktails over the next week. But that's what I try to do mostly, is not drink a lot of cocktails. If anybody, I'm not a trainer, but when I used to train people who would ask me to train them, what I would always do is ask them to have a journal and tell me your favorite foods. Like, what is it that you love to eat the most or love to drink the most? And so if you tell me where my favorite food is cheese, or I gotta have pizza, or I have to have me a glass of wine every day, or like me, ginger ale was my thing. And honey, I haven't had a ginger ale since mid-December of last year. I used to drink a ginger ale every day, for those of you don't know. But I would ask them to keep that journal and tell me what foods, and I say, well, since that's your favorite, that's what you're not going to eat, you know, while you're on this training period. And the majority of the time, because I would take those favorite foods away from them, and they would work out and they would exercise, they would see the results. So I'll be honest, when I was going through what I was going through with my ex-husband, the majority of I've always been a small and petite person, but I've never been over 145 pounds. But in order to deal with him and the abuse that I was going through with him, I would medicate myself. So I would drink, I would smoke, and I was just picking up the pounds. So I am honestly the biggest than I've ever been. And when I got out of that relationship, I was bigger than what I am now. So I was almost 165 when I got out of that relationship, and I'm down to 150. So I would say that I'm doing pretty good over a year and a half. So I'm gonna put my weight and my measures in this vlog, because I actually took a photo of it, and I ask y'all again to give me some grace, because you have to keep in mind how it looks when it comes to muscles and when it comes to fat and all that kind of stuff. But we're gonna continue on that journey, because you know my goal is to get back down to that 140, that 145 stature. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go now. Don't have too much more to talk about, but again, thank you so much for my new subscribers, for the ones that have been hanging in there with me since the beginning of the year. Love you, appreciate it.